If you have high blood sugar, you're probably aware that some meals should be avoided. Certain meals, especially those high in carbs, can quickly raise blood sugar levels. This can make you tired, produce excessive blood sugar, and even lead you to gain weight. However, certain meals that you might believe are healthy are really foods you should avoid because of their high carbohydrate content, lack of fiber, and overall low nutritional value. In today's video, we'll discuss foods to avoid if you have high blood sugar. From nachos, soda, dried fruit to sugar-free foods and more, watch till the end to learn about all of them. 1. Cereal bars. They may be the ideal early morning shortcut, but if you have high blood sugar, you should probably reconsider your grab-and-go lunch. Not only are granola and cereal-based bars rich in refined carbohydrates, but they're also coated in endless grams of syrups and sugars to keep them bound. Cereal bars, for example, can contain over 30 grams of carbohydrates, 16 of which are sugar. Your blood glucose levels will be riding the sugar roller coaster with just 1 gram of fiber. 2. White rice. The more white rice you consume, the more likely you are to develop type 2 diabetes. According to a research, those who ate the most white rice had the highest chance of developing type 2 diabetes, with the risk increased by 11% for each extra daily serving of rice. White rice and pasta can induce similar blood sugar rises to sugar. If you like rice, you may use brown or wild rice. Because of the fiber, these whole grains do not induce the same blood sugar increase. Furthermore, eating 2 or more servings of brown rice each week has been associated with a decreased risk of diabetes. Do you consume white rice on a regular basis? Daily? Or weekly? Tell us as soon as possible in the comments area below. 3. Smoothies. A fruit smoothie could seem like a decent choice if you're seeking for healthier choices at the drive-thru window. Smoothies, which are packed with fruit and offered in colorful, fresh-looking hot spots, appear to be excellent snacks or lunch options. Unfortunately, the sugar content, which is often more than a day's worth it, is hidden. A medium strawberry juice smoothie, for example, contains 310 calories, 77 grams of carbohydrates, and 66 grams of sugar. You can cut some of the sugar by ordering a small smoothie, but you're better off preparing your own at home. Limit the fruit to 1 serving and add a protein source such as Greek yogurt or silken tofu to the mix. 4. Bananas and melons. Fresh fruit is high in vitamins and fiber, making it a nutritious addition to any diet. Some fruits, on the other hand, have a higher sugar content. Bananas, melons, and stone fruits such as peaches and nectarines contain a lot of sugar. These are more likely to induce blood sugar increases than others. Fruits with less sugar, such as Granny Smith apples, blueberries, and other berries, are just as healthy. 5. Dried fruits. The dehydration process eliminates the water from dried fruit, which includes fiber and numerous minerals. So it's simpler to consume more. Consider how many more raisins you can eat than grapes. While eating raisins or dried apricots is better for you than eating a cookie, your blood sugar will still spike. 6. Nachos. Did you know that most restaurant nachos have too many calories, carbohydrates, and fat to make a complete meal? A standard order of Chili's classic nachos, for example, has 1,230 calories, 85 grams of fat, and 56 grams of carbs. For some individuals, that's a full day's worth of calories. But don't worry, you don't have to give up nachos completely. If you're going out to dine, make them your main course rather than an appetizer. Alternatively, you may share them with someone. At home, you may also prepare a healthy version. Includes cheese and baked tortilla chips in a low-fat version. 7. Fried foods. Fried foods such as French fries, fried chicken, and potato chips may be your weakness. However, in the long term, gratifying this need in a different method will be beneficial for your health. Fried meals absorb a lot of oil, which means they have a lot of extra calories. Many of them are baked beforehand, inflating the numbers even further. Overdoing fatty foods can lead to weight gain and blood sugar imbalances. These meals not only increase blood sugar initially, but they can also keep it high for a long time. Because fat takes longer to digest, blood sugar levels remain elevated. To make matters even worse, certain items are deep fried in trans fat-laden hydrogenated oils. 8. Soda. You may already be aware that soda isn't a good choice for diabetics, but you may be unaware of how harmful the beverage may be. Approximately 10 teaspoons of sugar enter the system during the first 10 minutes after drinking a beverage. It's quickly absorbed and triggers the release of insulin, which is a concern for diabetics who have insulin resistance. Diet Coke isn't any better. Isn't entirely risk-free. This is due to the presence of sweeteners that are 200 to 600 times sweeter than sugar. These indicate that the pancreas is releasing insulin. You're still signaling a release and maintaining that unhealthy physiological reaction even if you're not consuming pure sugar. 9. Sugar-free foods. Many individuals believe that sugar-free or low-sugar foods have no effect on their blood sugar. It isn't always the case, though. Carbohydrates can be found in sugar-free and no-sugar added meals, particularly desserts made with milk or wheat. Always read the labels before eating these items, and eat them in moderation. 10. Sports drinks. For extremely active, healthy people, sports beverages like Gatorade may be beneficial. People with diabetes, on the other hand, should avoid it, even if they go to the gym on a regular basis. These beverages can be an unwanted source of calories, added sugars, and salt, all of which should be avoided by people with diabetes. Instead, drink cold water to stay hydrated during your workout. It's the greatest option, or a natural electrolyte-rich, low-calorie sports drink. What's that one sugary favorite of yours which you cannot resist? Let us know in the comments section below.